everyone. I'm Katie Nobles, and thank you for joining us. With me today is disability attorney Rebecca Cervenak with Liner Legal, and she is here to give us some very important information today. The SSA is improving access to continuing benefits for those that receive specifically SSI. So, Rebecca, can you explain what is going on here a little bit and what this announcement is?
Yeah, so the Goldberg V Kelly decision is a Supreme Court case that was decided back in 1970. And it basically said that people can't be cut off of their benefits without appropriate notice. So Social Security Administration has to send a notice explaining why they're cutting the person off and giving them a sufficient opportunity to appeal. So previously, if you appealed within 10 days, Social Security would continue your SSI benefits until they made a decision. Now, because of the pandemic, because there's been office closures and delays in the mail, not everyone's been able to continue those benefits, which, according to these Supreme Court cases, is a violation of due process. Because SSI is a public assistance program, people can't be cut off of it without that opportunity. So Social Security is extending the timeline. So as long as you appeal within 65 days, which is the typical amount to appeal, then you get your benefits continued. So it doesn't have to be within that shorter 10-day window anymore. Now it's the same timeline as the regular appeal, which is 60 days plus 5 days for the mailing.
Sure. So we do want to mention this specifically only affects people that are receiving SSI, right? Not SSDI.
Right. The Supreme Court cases only apply to certain government benefits that are considered welfare type benefits. So that includes SSI, supplemental security income, but not SSDI, because Social Security disability insurance isn't considered a public assistance. It's more of an insurance-based program that people pay into.
Are there any concerns about overpayments?
Well, this new change only affects non-medical decisions. So if someone receiving SSI gets a notice that they're being cut off for a non-medical reason, such as going back to work or having too many assets or resources, that's when this applies. And it's unclear on how overpayments are going to be collected after that. But if someone's denied for medical reasons, meaning Social Security's determined the person no longer meets medical criteria, there is an option to continue benefits. At that point, that is not an automatic continuance of benefits. A person has to actually elect to have their benefits continue. And that's where we see a lot of overpayments happening, because if the person's unsuccessful at the appeal, then Social Security will try to get the money back for those months that they shouldn't have been paying the person.
Okay, so right now it's just a little unclear, but of course we'll be keeping an eye on that for you guys, making sure that we're keeping you up to date on the very latest. And if you have any questions about this or anything else, you can always submit that on our website. That is linerlegal.com. And Rebecca, thank you so much for taking the time to explain this new change to everybody.
No, thanks for having me.